Hey everyone, Russ and Jay here, and I decided I'd want to make a video about stuff that I've been interested in lately, and I figured I'd share it because, if I share my bits, you could also tell me in the comments what stuff you'd be into, like video games, K-variety, and just things you may be, looking up on the internet. Why does the light keep changing? I'm getting extra bright for no reason. Anyhow, let's just start off with the K-variety, because most of y'all, I assume, are here because you watch my, K-pop music video reactions and stuff, and so, the music, it changes every once in a while, but it's pretty much majority girl groups, occasional guy groups, and yeah, make requests if you do have a guy group or any other group you want me to make a reaction to, because that's usually how I play it. I just go off requests, or I just go oh, that's on YouTube. Okay, let's go look at it. Okay, cool. I think I was saying something about K-variety, and then I went into a little spiel about what I do to have y'all watch me. But yeah, K-variety, I have a few staple shows that I watch, or at least I can go back to. I'll name the ones that are on KBS World TV's YouTube, which I frequent a lot. Okay, so 2 Days, 1 Night, Ibagil. If you know that one, I'll put the logo somewhere around here. That's basically a show about where the cast go to travel various places. They spend about literally 2 days and 1 night at a place. And, they get to show us, the viewers, what the area's like, what's there to do, or things that just, it's a very nice travel, get to know this area of Korea kind of feel. And recently, the recent episode was meeting their fans abroad, and I thought that was very fascinating because it's taking their show outside of the country. But I will say, all the episodes that they've done that's in country, it's very nice, and it kind of informed my opinion on things that I'd like to visit when I ever get to Korea. So, y'all can check out seasons 1, 2, and 3 on the KBS World TV's YouTube channel. I'll link that all below in the description. The next show that's also on KBS World TV is Return of Superman. Now, this one is basically your celebrity dad taking care of his kids, and it's kind of on that premise. And I thought that was kind of interesting because when I first started watching it, it was because of Tablo from Epic High, and he's taking care of his daughter Haru. And I thought that was really nice because, I don't know, you just seeing these, genuine interactions between, a father and their kid. It's just oh, that's nice, that's cool, that's interesting. And it's kind of also, for some dads, Lee Hui-jae, he's been on the show for I think the longest right now. We've been seeing him interact with his kids since they were almost newborns. We were going to see him from struggling, oh, I don't know how to be a dad, and then he becomes into his own, and he knows what he's doing. And that's just, I think, seeing that growth from point A to point B, or wherever point you check, and to now, it's very interesting. And I recommend that to y'all in case y'all y'all about oh my god, babies are so cute and shiz, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. Oh my god, I almost forgot about this show being on KBS World TV. Okay. Most of the stuff I watch is on KBS World TV because, well, YouTube, come on. It's literally there. I get to watch it. They've subbed it. They put their closed captions on it. And so I'm going to watch it. And let's see, the third one that I can recall off the top of my head is Battle Trip. Now, Battle Trip, the premise with that one is another traveling show. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in Korea. Some people have taken the show, and it's basically the celebrities or the cast that are on the show are given an itinerary by either a viewer or a specific client, and that client is saying oh, I want to do A, B, C, and D somewhere. Where can I do that? And then we have Team A with Lee Hui-jae and some various guest person, and that's one team. And then you have Kim Suk and Sung Si-kyung on the other MC team, and they're them with the people who are their guest cast, basically are showcasing these various areas and places they visited to be oh, you could totally do A, B, C, D there, and you'll definitely have fun, and this is how much it costs and all that stuff. So it's very informative, but it's very fun, seeing what the traveling life is like, and it gives you opinions on oh, where would you want to visit, where would you want to go? It's oh, I saw them do this cool thing there, maybe I'll go there and I'll also do that cool thing. And, it's just that nice, whole, ooh, I'd like to see all this new neat stuff. Oh, snap, what's up? So, that's the whole Battle Trip concept. I recommend just watching these shows, or at least giving yourself a chance to look at a few clips And I'll link everything down below, like, you know, a big playlist with all, like, the episodes in it if I can. Now, for some shows that I don't know I know JTBC has a YouTube channel, but I don't know if they sub a lot of their content. But I do watch it if I can. So, Knowing Brothers, or also known as 아는 형님, is another show that I watch, and that one has the premise of a school setting where it's like we have our set cast as, you know, like Kang Ho-dong, Kim Hee-chul, Kim Young-chul, So Jang-hoon, Sang-min, Kyung-eun, Soo-geun. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. That was 7, right? I think that, anyway, I'll put the cast listing somewhere. You know, you'll just see a big picture of them all together. But basically, the concept is they are the Knowing Bros school, as the unofficial translation calls it. So they're part of this school, and then, you know, it's like a talk show. I think it's a talk show. It's like a talk show with various activities meshed in between. I confused by it sometimes, but then I'm just like, I'll still watch it because it just entertains me, because they just do very funny things. And then when I do find sub-content of it, I'm just like, wow, they just said this stuff? What? But yeah, so the concept is kind of like, oh, transfer students who are the guests are the transfer students who come to this school, and, you know, they talk, and they just kind of like build a rapport with the cast, and they just go talk, and they just, you know, do various activities in between. It's really hard to say, because most of the activities vary between transfer student to transfer student, so you kind of, it's just seeing is believing, or just seeing is just a way to do it. Do I have another show? I had a list, but I can't remember where it is. Let's see. Running Man. Running Man is another show that I've watched for a long time, since, like, it started in 2010. I'm like, oh, what's Running Man? Because family outing used to be a thing for me, because, you know, that whole thing was just the concept of, you know, spending time in the countryside, staying at someone's house. It's kind of like Ibagil also, except, well, actually, it may have been similar to it in that regard, where it's like they stay at someone's place for like a weekend, and then while the people they are staying in for, they're like it's like house sitting, and it's really, I think I'm deviating from this. Let's go back to Running Man. Family outing's another thing I'll talk about later, but Running Man is just a very fun game show. And it's not like one, you know, your typical, like, Jeopardy game show where it asks questions. Oh, actually, no, Jim. Sometimes there are quizzes, but then sometimes there aren't. It's just like it's such a mixed game show where you can just do, I feel like they've done almost anything, where it's like traveling, quizzes, a varying amount of games. That's why I've liked it so far, because they have a very solid cast, a very permanent cast. Yoo Jae-suk, Song Ji-hyo, Kim Jong-guk, haha. Gary formerly. Let's see. Lizzie was there, used to be there. Then we got Yang Se-chang, Jeon So-min, Lee Kwang-soo, Ji Suk-jin. I feel like we're forgetting someone. But anyhow, most of this is just a very fun game show. Like, they do, like, you know, various competitions, and then sometimes, as of now, they've been doing a really strong game concept. So they've been doing the tour concept as of like late 2017, and I thought that was very interesting, because it's like, oh, they're really changing it up. The games are fun, and I recommend starting from, like, even the 2010 episodes. They're still fun to watch. I think you could watch a few of them on Drama Fever, if I'm not mistaken. Some other spots, I can't remember what the sites were, but Drama Fever for sure has had some stuff. Anyway, I think that was all for the K variety. So, you know, check those out. Hopefully maybe you'll find something you liked out of those, and if you did, cool, let me know. And give me your recommendations as well. Like, I definitely want to, like, kind of get more into different K variety, or just any various show you think would be like, oh, Russ, you should totally watch this. Twitch, you know, YouTube, whatever. Otherwise, give me a recommendation. You know, I'm down to look up new things. I may not always have time for stuff, but hey, I'm gonna try, because I want to do something, you know, something different. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, this has been Russ and Jay. Catch y'all later. Peace.